Welcome back to the channel. Happy weekend to you. I hope you're doing well. So today is the day we play Jamaica in the Unity Cup final later this evening. 5 p.m. is the time, and it's going to be a match that I personally am looking forward to because it's been a while we've seen Nigeria play any Caribbean country. I don't think it has happened in the last two decades. Let me just say 1 decade. But it's really interesting, to see how Super Eagles will perform tonight. And one boost has been added into the Nigerian camp, and obviously is the fact that one man that we had been expecting for the longest time finally showed up into the camp, which is Santos. He joined the boys later yesterday's evening and immediately changed into his training kit and had a training session with the boys. And I think this is a huge boost for Coach Eric Shaw because he now has a bullish, strong attacking player who has stamina. So it's going to be interesting to see if he selects Uche Santos to play for this game. But aside from that, Coach Eric Shaw had some words, with the media as well as Moses Simon, who also expressed what his thoughts are concerning this game this evening. So for Coach Eric Shaw, I think from what he said, it's just focusing on his players. It's just focusing on how he expects his players to go out against Jamaica and execute what he has been teaching them, in training. He didn't want to talk too much about the opponent. He said that he doesn't really care about the opponent. He cares about his boys and what their strategy is for this game tonight. So he didn't say much, just that. And then for Moses Simon, he talked about a number of things, including the fact that Jamaica is a really strong team, so they will not go out and relax or feel complacent because they know that any team that wants to beat Nigeria, even if they're a small team, but if they hear that they want to play Nigeria, they'll bring out the beast in them. So for this reason, Moses Simon is saying that they are locked in and they know what they have to do to get the result, and it's all about being tactically aware, being sharp, being active, being energetic, just about everything that the coach is demanding from them. That's what Moses Simon believes that the team has their mind set towards. So just going to read out Coach Eric Shell's statement when he spoke to the media. He said, "I don't want to talk too much about Jamaica. I'm not their coach. My focus is on my team and how we approach this game. The most important thing for me is how the players play, how much they improve each day in training. That's what matters." That's where the coach left it. And then Moses Simon, uh, said this. He said, "I feel good. This is my first time playing a tournament like this in the UK, and of course, we are prepared. We know what it takes. There are no easy games when it comes to Nigeria. Jamaica have a strong team. Beating them in the final won't be easy. They have a good coach, good players, just like us. So we will see." So those were the words from Coach Eric Shaw and Moses Simon. And of course, it's going to be interesting to see the lineup that Coach Eric Shaw decides to pick. But away from that, guys, of course, Victor Osimhen played his last game yesterday, and he had a really good sending off by his club. And it was such a delight to see, a lot of things going on. The drone walk, Galazai actually did a drone drawing of Victor Osimhen's mask, and the famous goal that he scored in one of their league games where he used acrobatic to to smash the ball into the back of the net. All of these were displayed using drone in the sky of the stadium. So it was I'm sure Osimhen will feel very honored to receive this kind of love from the club. With season where Osimhen has played a total of 41 matches, scored 37 goals, had 8 assists, won the Golden Boots of the league, won the Player of the Season in the league, won the Super Cup of Turkey, won this Turkish league. So he literally won everything there is to win in this league. This is why this man is such a very very important player in any team that he plays. Is what you could call a cheat code, for anything that has him has a cheat code. But every good story ends, and he's going to leave back to Napoli as was the agreement, because it's just there for one season loan. But we'll see what happens where he decides to go after Napoli. I just wanted to give you guys some heads up regarding the Super Falcons game. Actually, they were supposed to have their game today, the first leg of that friendly encounter against Cameroon, but it seems that that match has been postponed to either Monday or Tuesday. Initially, they were supposed to have that first game today and then have the return leg on Tuesday. But right now, because of the fact that the Cameroon women's team actually arrived very late to Nigeria, they arrived yesterday evening and were tired and unable to have any sort of training ahead of the game today. So for that reason, they appealed and the match has been cancelled. So no match today again for the Super Falcons. The plan right now, according to the organizers, is that they want to just play only one leg. It was supposed to be two leg games, but now they will just focus on preparing and play one leg next week. So it's either going to be on Monday or on Tuesday that they will now play that game. So right now, there's no fixed date as to when they will play, but it's definitely going to be next week that we get to see that one happen. And then Ahmed Musa has successfully done his wedding ceremony, which was the reason why he said, why he took excuse on Chelle and had to leave the camp. So the wedding has finally been done, and Musa has himself his fourth wife. She goes by the name Asmao Moriki, and prior to that, Musa had three previous marriages with Juliet, Au, and Miriam, and then there was Jamila, which he married in 2017. But I think he has divorced that woman, and then he has three wives technically now. So that is what is happening. The man obviously is going to be a happy man, So that is that. And if you're wondering how is Musa even able to manage, or cater for all of these wives, he's very successful, playing football for several years, more than a decade. He's been very successful, and I think the most important thing that he did throughout his career is that he was able to invest his money in the right places and has a thriving business. For example, he has investments in oil and gas. He has recreational facilities, which is very popular in Kaduna. He has some businesses in Abuja, Kano, Lagos State as well, and he also has property, at least one property in the United States of America. Which is where his second wife Juliet lives. So the man is more than capable of taking care of all of his wives, in case you're wondering. But we wish the man a blissful married life, and of course, even though he's not in the camp, I'm sure he's going to be cheering the Super Eagles this evening as they play Jamaica.